Kali ini kita akan membahas produk SunEwat dari AGC. Dan juga seperti yang Bapak Ibu lihat di layar monitor Bapak Ibu masing-masing, kali ini berbeda. Professional reviewer, kita kehadiran ada dua professional reviewer, yaitu ada Pak Fibra Reelianto dan juga Pak Yoga Pribadi. Tetapi mohon maaf sekali, Pak Yoga tidak bisa hadir saat ini karena beliau sedang sakit. Kita sama-sama doakan beliau supaya cepat sehat dan pulih kembali ya Bapak Ibu.
Oke, mungkin kita akan langsung saja mengundang para pembicara kita di sini, dan seperti yang tadi Mbak Ziza sampaikan di depan, hari ini kita kehadiran Pak Fibra Reelianto di sini sebagai Façade Engineering dari Fresult ya Pak Fibra.
Ya, Pak Bayu, selamat siang. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang Pak Fibra. Terima kasih atas waktunya Pak.
Sama-sama Pak.
Dan juga di sini kita juga sudah kehadiran representatif dari AGC yang akan membahas produk SunEwat-nya. Dan kita sudah import dari Singapura jauh-jauh di sini. I would like to introduce representative from AGC. Hello Marcus.
Hello, hi.
Hi
Okay.
Marcus.
Okay, before you share about the AGC and what the AGC is for the company, Ziza will play the video for AGC. Okay, Ziza, please play the video.
Okay.
AGC constantly strives to provide customers with high-value solutions and functional products. We offer a wide range of materials such as glass, chemicals, electronics, and ceramics, and have a strong presence in many countries around the world. AGC's aim is to provide valued solutions and high-quality materials to people around the world. Our fluoropolymer resins for coatings is used in many places around the world. Our flooring film is used in Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. It's also used in many stadiums and architectural constructions worldwide. AGC's display glass is used in smartphones around the world. Our glass plays an essential role in presenting clear images. At any point in time, AGC is playing a part in supporting society somewhere in the world with the provision of unique materials and solutions.
Mungkin teman-teman juga sudah melihat AGC di sini videonya nanti di depan, dan kita akan mendetailkan apa sih yang akan dibahas oleh AGC ini. Okay, let we start the talk show. Marcus, can you introduce yourself and introduce the AGC, and after that you can share what is the SunEwat.
Hello everyone, I'm Marcus. I'm doing sales and marketing for AGC Smart Glass product. So today I'm going to share with all on this product of these smart glass solutions for this sustainability building. So first of all, I will just introduce what is AGC and how is AGC represented in this Indonesia, and then after that we will talk more into the products itself. Is it okay?
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, just a short brief about AGC. We are actually founded in 1907, which is about more than 150 years already. So total worldwide, we are looking at more than 55,000 of employees in three main regions: the Americas, Europe, and also Japan and Asia. Basically, we are doing a lot of glass materials and also chemicals and also life science. Four main business units that I think just now you can see on the video. We are the world leading manufacturer in terms of glass, chemicals, electronics, and also ceramics and others. In terms of Asia Pacific, in terms of glass itself, we have manufacturing plants in Thailand and also in Indonesia, and also a good representative office in all these countries like Hong Kong, Vietnam, Philippines, Australia, and also Myanmar. Basically, we are actually based in Singapore, which is the regional HQ for the glass products. And in terms of AGC presence in Indonesia, our company is actually called PT Asahi Spec Glass in Indonesia. So it's actually a joint venture between AGC Inc. and also these are Rotamas, a group of companies. So we are already based in these Indonesia since 1961 in the framework of investment, and also interested as a company in Indonesia. And basically for me, myself, we are actually from this smart glass division. And one product is SunEwat, this BIPV, which has been manufactured since the year 2000. So far, we are completed more than 400 BIPV projects worldwide, and actually we are also business for expansions. So basically, this is for AGC and where we are, where I'm coming from.
Marcus, sorry, I interrupt your presentations. Maybe you can close your mic, maybe, because we're not quite clear your voice.
Oh, okay. Can you hear now better?
Yeah, okay, better. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll move on. So in terms of AGC products, these are some of the products that we are looking at for solutions in terms of sustainability, building and infrastructure. In terms of glass, we have these energy saving glass like Stopray, SunEnergy, Stopso, and also SunLux, and environmental friendly material glass like Lacobal T Active, and also new mirror generations. We have also these fire resistant safety glass, and also of course this main topic is these energy generating glass. And we also have sustainability coatings on our chemical sites, like these AFB resin and also polymer of these sealant. And we are also looking at this DFB frame and also this greenhouse frame. So what happens is that in the renewable energy in Southeast Asia, we understand or we hear from the solar energy potentials and renewable in Indonesia that there are plans for expanding renewable across Indonesia, and also government policy intends to see 23% of the energy supplied by modern renewables like solar by 2025. And also in Malaysia, we are also looking at moving with times, whereby KL are also looking at getting more renewable energies for the new projects, like 30%. And in Thailand as well, the renewable energy is actually moving towards these power generators. And also in these Vietnam, they are also moving or target to move across these net zero by 2025. And also even in Singapore, we are looking at having these natural gas, solar, and also these national power grids, and also for switches towards more clean energy or better energy efficiency. So what happened is that we are also looking at these on-site renewable energy capacity, whereby it will include for the good reductions of the needs to engage land or even waterways for the installations of those conventional solar panels. And also it will be good to generate online renewable energy for a good, better environmental sustainability. What happens is that it will also increase the reliability, sustainability, and also enhance the energy efficiency as well. And also, of course, it also has the ability for power generations when the grid is down, or also can act as an emergency power in the event of natural disasters.
Oh, so sorry, I interrupt your presentation again. Okay. So this is quite interesting. So this is not just glass for the buildings, but the product can be used like solar panel or solar cells, right, Marcus?
Yes. Yep. So it can be. It is actually a solar cell, which is actually embedded into a piece of glass. Yeah. Later in the presentations, you can see how the BIPV module is actually.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Please, because it's quite interesting for us.
Oh, okay. Yep. So basically, like what you has said. So actually, BIPV is can be applied or can be used on the site renewable applications, just like conventional solar panels. So you can see on this screen is that usually you can see that the conventional solar panels is actually on the rooftop itself. But then for BIPV, which is this building integrated photovoltaic, so you can actually use on your facade, your skylight, or canopies, your bar strap, and also even your walkway as well. We have many product reference later, we can showcase it. So basically, it can perform as architecture glass and also have a good variety of applications and also solutions. And it is actually highly customizable. So in a sense that if you want any I would say any designs or patterns, we are able to provide you with our range of products. Later, I will explain more in details.
Sorry, Marcus, can I ask the previous slide? So in the normal solar panel we usually put on the roof. So in that case, you can use any glass surfaces to put the BIPV, right?
Any surfaces, yes. So basically, you can do it on the glass, and then you can do it in your facade, which is actually placing on the glass, or even your cladding as well.
Oh, so all the facade can be the solar cell.
Yes. So even some of our products later, you can see that you will not be able to see the cells also. Actually, it's our opaque kind of solutions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it is quite interesting product. So in the conventional system, the solar panel and the glasses is the separate systems, yeah, Marcus.
Yep.
And these products we can joining with become one solutions, become architectural products, and become application for the solution for the electricity, or we can catch the heat from the suns. As solar panels can do it today, right?
Yeah. So basically, it is a glass, actually, but then it is a glass with solar cells, and then it can give you some shades, and also it will be able to provide some energy generating using or harvesting the solar energy from the sun. So I would say not only 2-in-1, but kind of all-in-one kind of applications.
Okay, please continue, Marcus.
Okay, so yep, they basically can boost these environmental properties, like what we have seen or we shared just now on these net zero kind of standards. So in the sense of lead and bricks as well. And some of the benefits that probably you can show or we can explain more is that for transparency, if let's say you want your glass or windows or even to see on your outside, you can do good transparency. Durability against like a piece of glass, it will be built against or have a good durability blockage against all these weathering issues like your rain or your wind, stuff like that. You can also use this as a good reductions of these UV reductions of 99.9, and also a good reductions of BIPV with the cells. And then it gives you a good unlimited design options. Later I will share with you all our product range, and you will understand what we have each, or we have many products for each basically kind of usage. And of course, maximize the energy efficiency of getting the sun to come in. And with this IGU or even a laminated glass, it can provide you good thermal and also acoustic insulations. And of course, the product will be warranted from AGC, which gives you the assurance and also the guarantee of good quality products that you will be using.
For the durability, is it the same as the normal glass or improve with this solar cell?
Yeah, it will depend on your modules or your cells. So actually, it is the same or even better for durability of compared with normal glass.
Okay.
So like we want to explain. So if let's say you are looking at this page, you can see that the glass compositions is actually a glass or two pieces of glass on your laminated, and then interlated here is actually using EVA, and then in between it is actually the solar cell. So this is actually a laminated glass. If you are looking at a good or a better thermal comfort or even a good better acoustic kind of insulations, you can add on air gap and then another piece of glass becomes an IGU unit. So basically, these BIPV modules has two kind of junction box, bad type of junction box, or each type of junction box. So the bad type, you will see the junction box on the bottom of the panels and all of the modules, and then each type actually can be covered up or with these aluminum extrusions on the side. So in terms of system, sorry.
Yeah, I just curious about the thickness of the glass, Marcus. Because since we know like in the preferred system for the solar panel or solar cells, it's quite the thickness is quite big, right? And then when we combine with the glasses, actually how is become the systems?
Okay, so for us, basically, we will recommend a 6+6 of glass thickness. So if you see laminated, will be 6, and then below be 6. So give you possibly 12 plus the EVA. So this will enable the goodness in terms of durability and also good resistance to those acoustic or even your thermal comfort. So in terms of this this actually is the minimum, and then we are able to do lots of customizations. So in a sense that if you are looking at a thicker, or even if let's say you want to have some kind of low E coatings on your glass, we are able to do that as well. So there's no fixed or standard kinds of things, but we will actually recommend at least the minimum will be a 6%.
Okay. Also, this is like the solar panel or solar cells. This is like a sticker, right?
No, it is actually embedded into the cells or embedded into the glass itself. Yeah, the solar cells or solar cells.
Oke. Wah, ini menarik ya, Pak Fibra ya. Ini bisa jadi satu solusi nggak hanya cuma untuk kaca sebagai fasad gitu ya, tapi juga bisa buat jadi solar panel ya Pak.
Ya, ini hal baru ini. Masih dipelajari nih kayaknya masa depannya energi ya di fasad ini.
Okay, Marcus, let's continue your presentations.
Okay. So basically we have two kinds of system configurations. So two kinds of system configurations. One is this on-grid kind, and one is the off-grid kind. So you can see that on the left of your screen is this on-grid kind, whereby the modules will go into the inverter and then go to the meter reading, and then it will link to your grid system, and then you will provide all the energy to the load. Or you can have these off-grid systems whereby you will store the energy in this battery and then you will go out to the load itself. So for AGC, we are mainly a module supplier, and then we are working with partners in also in Indonesia and other countries on these system integrations of the system of this BIPV.
So every BIPV module, this one connected each other, or every module will be directly to inverter?
They will be connected in series with this module to module up to 24 pieces of depends on your energy. Depends on your watt peak actually. So they will be connected in series and then to an inverter, and then the inverter role is actually to convert DC power to AC power. And then you go to a meter read and go out to the load.
So in for example, in one building will be one inverter, or maybe need every floor?
Yeah, it will depends on the power of your. We need to size up the power that is able to generate, and then we need to size out the right inverter for your usage.
Okay.
So we have 5 range of solutions of these SunEwat. We have 2 products called them transparent or semi-transparent, which is this visual square, visual stripe. And then we have orbit solutions whereby we are looking at Stopray Active, Artlite Active, and also Lacobal T Active. So the first is this visual square. So this is actually the more common or customized, common products that we will see mostly. Some countries are already been using it, and it can be done with a single or even bifacial kind of look, and you can also process into an IGU. We are looking at flexibilities in terms of the positions of the cells glass, and also a replacement of the silk print in solar shading elements. So a good applications like on your right, you can see is used on your skylight or even your canopy on the top, whereby you can provide some shades and also have lights penetrate through, and also having these energy generating kind of solutions on your top. Another project is actually used on the Façade area. So you can see that this is actually the first positive energy building in Europe or in France. You can see that from the center of the photos, the center side is actually visible to the outside. So all these we are able, or EGs are able to customize on the panels and the cells to have these solar cells on the top and on the bottom, and then on the middle you can still build outside view of the scenery that you are looking to. Like another
Sorry, I interrupt you. I'm just wondering about the square solar panels. It is designed by architect or by AGC?
No, the square solars is actually across the board. So this is actually standard, or we say it's a standard from suppliers. And yeah, we are looking at 156 mm by 156 mm kind of solar cells.
Okay, thank you. Please continue.
Yeah. So another project is this is in this University of Agriculture in Japan. So you can see that for this project, the solar cells or this square is actually used on below and used or installed as a substrate, and on the top is actually able to still build the scenery. So in this case, it's actually designed with bifacial kind of cells to actually generate both east and also the west side of the sun power that you can use or you can harvest. One ongoing project in Singapore where we are now installing is this Singapore Institute of Technology. So this actually has a very stringent kind of regulations or specifications, and we are looking at having a good IGU, whereby a good kind of installations of these thermal is coming to the building. So you can see that it's actually used on the rooftop or on the skylight. So it can provide some kind of shadings to the people below, and also provide energy generating for the building itself to actually offset some of the energy use.
Oh, this is very interesting, Marcus, to discuss it, because actually the solar panels in the glasses we can use like a blind too, right?
Yeah. So later I will have another product whereby it's actually stripes. So it's like a blind system, as like what you have mentioned.
So actually, the designers or the architect consultant or the facade consultant can just bring the designs, and AGC and your teams can give the advice how many the solar panels to use in this glass, or what kind of designs we can create in this one panel on the glass, right?
Yep. So actually, we have a team based in Singapore. We can do this kind of advice, or we provide this kind of service, in the sense that if, let's say, for example, this building, they want to do something on the skyline or the rooftop, and particularly they want to have this kind of specifications whereby, because this is like a food court, so people will spend some time eating or drinking, and they do not want to have so much of the heat inside and feeling uncomfortable. So actually, the architects would like to have these stringent kind of specifications. So our team based in Singapore, our technical team actually provide this kind of studies for the architects. So that's how we discuss and we actually share information to actually size out this kind of area, whereby how much energy is being let up, and also how much of these thermal or heat transmissions is actually blocked off with all these kind of glass, and also the thickness and also the shadow of the cells, which enable these buildings to move towards this net zero.
And I'm curious about the how tight is on the one solar panel and another solar panels in one panel of glasses, Marcus. How tight like maybe in one glass panels we can put how many solar panels, and how it's tight?
Okay, so it would depends on the designs. So the spacing between each panels goes from 30 to actually 50. So, and it will depends on your size of your modules. So for us, AGC, all these can be customized. Like if let's say you're looking at 1 meter by 2 meter kind of glass, and then if let's say you want to have the spacings to be very spaced out, like the previous few project reference that I showed you. So these will also be customizable, and there's no standards range or things like that will be.
Wow. This is one of the interesting products for the architects and designers. Designs, right?
So it's actually a very free play. So anything that they want to come up with, design with, more spacings, more lights to come into the building, this and that, anything that they want, they can do.
Okay, Marcus, please continue your presentation. Or maybe Pak Fibra, do you have any insights?
Yeah, later on I will have the detailed question. because I think this one, the new technology, we need more study on this one, and maybe later on Marcus can come to Indonesia and do like a workshop or something to explain more about this one.
Sure, no problem.
Sure, but because since we know the Singapore and Indonesia, we have a tropical weathers, right? So we have so much light from sun, and these products will helpful to reduce the electricity in the building or on the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Marcus, please continue.
Thank you. So yeah, like what you see in these projects in Thailand, AMGD. So actually it's using on the pathway. So below actually is a walkway, and then they actually wants to have lights to come in during daytime, so that people can move around without using any artificial lights or using lamps. And then you can see that on the right side is actually a wall. So it actually creates some kind of designs of products whenever this sun is actually moving or shining onto these cells, and then it creates some kind of patterns on the wall itself. And then as you can see on the right is a project in this train station in Japan, whereby it's used on your skylight or your, and then it can also helps to penetrate lights to come into the building itself and also generate energy.
Sorry, Marcus. Previous slide.
This one.
I saw the small item like this one converter or something. Every panel must have the connection. Yeah, that one.
You mean this one?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a junction box.
So not every module have that one, right?
Yes, every module have this junction box.
Oh.
So this is just now the project is actually using a bad type of junction box. So you can see this box below.
Okay.
So it's actually so-called connections or connectors from the energy point of view, whereby you have these cables, and then to connect all the bus bar, all the energy into this cable, and then this cable is carrying this DC voltage to the building itself.
But also can be designed concealed, right?
Yes.
Inside
if you want to conceal, if you want to have concealed these each type of junction box will be.
Yeah, because architect like don't want cable outside something like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, understand. So actually, if you see this, is actually using each type of junction box, and then all the connections of the connectors is actually inside.
I see.
For this one, also each type, and this one is actually using a back type, so you can see all these junctions coming out. This one actually we find some angle whereby you will not be able to see the junction box. This is also a project reference. You can use it on your walkway or this walkway shelter in Japan as well, and also a good kind of noise barrier in this expressway in Japan. So these are some of the references that we use for these visual square kind of products. Then visual stripe is the products whereby just now you mentions it looks like some kind of blind system. So actually it's actually a cell of these visual square, and then it's actually laser cut into these stripes. So it will looks, or it gives you the idea of blinds, whereby in Japan it's actually called Sudare, which means a blind system. So the good part of this is that you can use it on your window or your visual areas, like you can see on the Kashima plant. And then, of course, some of the downside is that the energy generated of this product will be lesser, I would say. So this is actually good in a sense that, for example, for this project particularly, they actually install all the conventional rooftop on the conventional solar panels on the rooftop, but then they still want more energy to harvest and actually maximize the reuse that they can use. So the architect actually decide or design these window blinds kind of systems, or these blinds on the visual area. So you can see that in a distance or even close up, it actually looks like a blind, or even you will not be able to see these kind of straps from distance. Wow. And this is particularly good that if, let's say, you want to maximize the areas of getting all the solar panels, and also without having a good aesthetic look of the buildings and stuff. Like for example, in this Kirin beer, in Japan as well. So you can see that on top they are actually using conventional solars already, but then they want to harvest more energy, more light, and to have this zero energy. Is there any questions? Or
so
yes.
The transparency I see in here is you have the solar cell, but it looks like it's very transparent.
Yeah. So actually, these cells is actually laser cut into smaller pieces and divided into stripes, little stripes.
Oh, I see.
So it creates a good look like these bamboo blinds, which is being embedded into these vision glass. And one project in this Malaysia, Penang. So this is actually installed in the visual area, or this is actually installed in the pantry area, whereby you can see still able to oversee the good view, and also harvesting some energy to the building to offset some electricity power, and also provide a kind of shade for the building. And if you look at the external, it actually blends in very well with the building itself.
Okay.
So these are our two.
Yeah, Marcus, I just curious about the maintenance, Marcus. Since we know the glass is one of the fragile products, right? Materials. So the products have maybe like maintenance. It's quite hard, or we just treat like conventional glasses, Marcus.
So there's no special maintenance needed. It's just like a normal kind of glass cleaning. So every year or every twice a year, you will do some kind of cleaning to maintain the facade area of your glasses. Just like normal piece of glass that, of the building.
You can combine like the thermal glass that have the surface and make it the laminate together with this one.
You can do any kind of low coatings on surface tree or surface wall. Or surface, then it can be this kind of like for example, we have the next product that I would like to show is that Stopray Active.
I see.
So so actually this is actually using the same coating or the matching coating with our Stopray range of fisher, and it actually gives you a good aesthetic look on the building itself and has no kind of static. So you can see that on the right is actually a rendering image of the building, whereby on the spandrel area is actually using this visual square, this Stopray Active. This will be easier to showcase. Like this is actually using the visual area is actually using our Stopray is 40, and then the spandrel is actually using this Stopray Active. So you can see that from the front.
Sorry, Marcus. In the previous slide, you mentioned the heat treated, like this one, because you will use it for spandrel area, or for vision also you advise to use the heat strengthened glass.
Visual area meaning this area for this product.
This one for the spandrel, like the Stopray.
Stopray visual is actually our visual kind of coatings by AGC, whereby it's commonly used on your visual area.
Yes.
And then for this, our SunEwat Stopray Active is actually using on this spandrel area.
Okay.
So these two are actually using same kind of this Stopray visual coating, like 40T, 50T, in the sense that it gives you the same kind of colors or same kind of matching coatings, whereby these will actually look seamlessly the same color itself. So it's actually using kind of a heat-treated low iron glass, and also a good heat-treated black enamel. Can be heat-treated, and also it can be tempered glass.
Can we use normal anneal glass? Is it recommend? No,
not recommend.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus. So for the coating on the glass, does it not hold the function of the solar panels, right?
We will actually recommend the front piece of panels to be low iron, so that it can absorb, or it can have a better absorption of these generating or more solar.
Okay, wow, it's quite interesting. Okay, let's continue your presentations.
Okay, so like I explained, you can compare with this A40, so you can look at it as very seamlessly. or another rendering image that we compare with Vision T40. 50T. So you can see that actually it gives you a little bit brighter coating, but then it can give you a nice seamless kind of look for the external look of the facade. So in a sense that you feel that off-peak solutions and color of Stopray is not so interesting for you, we have another product called Artlite Active. Artlite Active, of course, gives you or create some kind of art. So you can see that for this product, we can have unlimited designs or fully customized kind of designs, logos, or colors that you can use in. So for example, we use this Artlite Active to design our AGC logo, as you can see on the screen. And then, of course, it can also be done on your neutral kind of colors or even your RAL colors, anything or everything. So one project that we have in Belgium, where you can see from this picture, people will talk that the light bulb kind of design is actually just decorations for this building itself. But then, however, it's also using this light active, and then it can actually generate electricity from the sun or from the solar energy, harvest it, and then produce electricity for usage on this car park itself. So it actually also does create offset some of the energy used for the building or for this, in this instance, car park. And you can see that from these projects or Shelf Technology Center in the Netherlands, the 8 design or logos, we'll thought that it's just a design, but then it is actually energy generating kind of products whereby the architects are in place or incorporate into the building facade itself. So you will not feel that conventional is like some kind of rectangular shapes, it's only this color and this and that. But then for Artlite Active, you can have unlimited designs, anything that you want to customize, and anything that the architects or the owners wants to do for the building.
Oh, so for the solar cells, we can create or we can design too, right? And we can put the colors.
Correct. So like what you see in this case, you can see a lot of gray, a lot of yellow, reds, and also white or even black colors for the building or for this design.
Okay, maybe we can we back to the previous your slide presentations. In the previous slide, you put like colors of the solar panels, right?
Mm-hmm. So
the customized design, the color with many colors. Yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm. So yes, sorry.
Yeah, the design can come from architect and you provide the pattern, right?
Yeah, the designs from the architect, so we can do digital printing or digital with our this vision. Then the designs or the patterns will come up. So basically, we have 3 different types of energy, as you can see from the below: the optimal, the medium, or the basic. And that says you want your designs to be a higher resolutions, and that means the basic will be more preferred. Whereby, however, actually, if you look closely, the energy harvest will be slightly less compared with better or optimal one, whereby it will give you a lesser resolutions because of the more back area to actually harvest the sun. So yeah, these are some of the products or some of the range of ideas that we can provide to our customers.
So lighter color will collect energy lower.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So better put the black. That's why the basic one is the black one, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, some will feel that the normal black one isn't because the black one you will still see the solar cells, but for this type you will not see the cells actually. So
the deeper colors, it's the better to be a solar panels, right?
The darker the color, the absorptions will be higher.
Oh, okay. So these products, your solar panels can be become not just blind, but it's become like a design for the facades, right?
Yeah, correct.
Wow. So actually, what colors the designers want to applicable in this glasses or your products? You can create customize and as brief the designers, Marcus. Like
yeah.
Oh, okay. Wah, ini menarik banget. Jadi Bapak Ibu dan teman-teman sekalian, jadi solar panelnya nggak hanya cuman seperti solar panel biasa ya, Pak Fibra, tapi kita bisa meng-create desainnya gitu. I just explained to the participants, so your the solar panels not just the regular solar panel or solar cells, but we can create the designs and we can give the color of the solar panel, and that's not just a solar panel, but the products can be like architectural material too, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's quite interesting. Okay, let us start the slide.
Okay, so like what you mentioned just now, you thought that a black color or this is probably the ones that you're looking at. So this is one our product which is called Lacobal T Active. So it actually has this matte color and also this glossy finish, and it's actually based on our technology or our opinion of leading technology. So it's actually applied a paint or this technology paint on the front or on the second side, and then gives you a nice uniform appearance or nice quality glossy finish or even your matte finish. So the advantage is that unlike conventional panels, you will still see the cells. For this product, you will not be able to see the cells on the front of it actually. So for example, for these projects, you can see that in Norway, it actually uses this product incorporated into the building. So you're taught that all these black areas is just a cladding, but then you will not see the cells itself, and then it is a nice uniform matte black color for this building. And probably the reason why they choose black is you guys have also shared like black would be a better solutions for harvesting more of the solar energy or solar panels as well. Then you can see there's another building and other projects in this French Ministry of Defense, France. So this is actually using Lacobal T Active on rooftop as well, and actually is also using this black color.
So you mean the black one is the glass, not the solid panel? Is it the glass? Is this product whereby it is glass, yes, on the front, or even two pieces of glass, and then in between is actually the solar cells, and then you can see that the black is actually the uniform painting. The paint inside. Yes. Oh,
yeah. So a lot of people were thought that it is just some kind of cladding or designs, or but that So yeah, that's why all these products will give you a good look, or the architects will actually like, because it can give you kind of seamlessly, or they do not need to incorporate all these solar cells, which a lot or some of them will feel that it doesn't match into the building or doesn't match to their designs that they want. So these are actually some of our quick solutions, range of products whereby they can actually play around with colors, having to also like the uniform, like the designs, or even if they want to use your standard, you have this Stopray Active kind of products whereby they can incorporate the building, and it doesn't seem so out of the designs that they want. And moreover, it is not just a standard area or a cladding, but then it's also an energy generating kind of facade whereby it can harvest the free energy like solar and then use it to offset your electricity. So last or ongoing project in Malaysia. So this is one project whereby we are doing right now a University of KL. It's actually the first accessibility energy living lab in KL, whereby they are looking at Artlite Active to do the design, and then also using Visual Square on the rooftop and also on some areas of the facade. So this is actually the first Z0 energy building in Malaysia, whereby they are using these products, 553 modules altogether. So in summary, these are some of the product range that we are having and we look into. The transparent side is looking at Visual Square and Visual Stripe. Visual Square is the common square kind of semi-transparent, but then it's the most effective. And if you are looking at, you want more transparency and a good aesthetic view, you can use this Visual Stripe, which is like the bamboo line. And then if we are looking at opaque kind of solutions, we have this Stopray Active, which is actually having same kind of reflective color with the vision glass. Artlite Active gives you unlimited kind of designs, patterns, or logos that you want, or images that you are looking into. And then Lacobal T Active is the uniform color whereby you can have or can seamlessly blend into your building itself, like your claddings or even your central. So total 5 products for different use and ideas. So in terms of service that we are able to provide, our team based in Singapore are actually looking at the region, and of course Indonesia's, I think, one of the most populations, and it's a very big country. So we are also looking at getting more inquiries from your site, and one of our main countries as well. So you can see that for us, we are able to provide this kind of some path simulations. And of course, with that, we are also able to generate kind of these properties like your module efficiency or even your rated power output to actually showcase or explain more into details of how it can improve your efficiency. And then, of course, as a glass manufacturer, we are able to provide this kind of performance, glass performance, like your SC value, U value, and also your light property to actually put into the specifications as well.
Okay, Marcus, I can give questions in this slide. So the AGC have energy studies sunpad simulations, right? This is we can get in your website, in AGC website, or
no?
You actually from AGC so far, what is the best area for
orientation?
For the applications? Yeah, for the application this products. Since we know in the Southeast Asia, we know sunrise in the east area, and in the for the west, we can give the to the big for the afternoon sunlight. So what area already you can recommend it to application this product?
So actually, as we have seen, of course, Indonesia, similar with Singapore or even in the Southeast Asia, we are close to the tropical, or we are close to the equator. A tropical country. So basically, the area will be the roof or even your walkway facing the top, whereby actually it can have more sun path or sun energy. Of course, as we know, all this is very limited because of your M&E services on your rooftop already taken out and things. So the next place where I will be looking into will be the east side and also the west side of the buildings. So in a sense that if let's say your building is angular into northeast or southeast, so we can have this kind of some past simulations, or even can do some kind of regulations, so like irrigation studies to actually showcase or to provide all these kind of studies for your for your presentations or for your look, and see how we can incorporate and improve to actually capture the energy.
Oh yeah. Since we know the architects or the designers have a unique design for the buildings, not just a square, right? Sometimes a spiral or maybe squares for the building. So your teams AGC can be provide what the best area can application this products, right? Okay.
But this solar cell is convert energy from the direct sunlight or any sunlight, even from reflection of the sky dome?
Maximum efficiency will be by the direct sunlight. But then if let's say you have some shadings or some trees blocking the sun, so the efficiency or some kind of shadings will actually cause the efficiency of the solar cells not being able to capture the maximum.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So in terms of solutions or support, like what you mentioned, during the design stage, we can do this kind of simulations and also have a good kind of calculations or study. And of course, we can create some kind of prototypes and also glass compositions for our customers. And then after that, we can actually do the target evaluations, like how to put in all these solar cells or BIPV to actually meet those net zero energy kind of standards or these regulations. And then we are also able to provide technical services like installation, supervisions, commissioning, and also monitoring of the project when we are during the design or installation phase. So what is separate us from some of our competitors is that we are based in Singapore, and then Singapore regions is actually very close by to our neighbors like Indonesia. So we are able to provide local services, and we have this Asahi Mas in Indonesia, whereby you can send your query to, and then they can also connect with us. And of course, AGC being a glass expertise, we are able to do or have a good freedom of designs of these different type of glass for customized solutions that we want. And we are actually having good technical assistance with our team. We have designers, we have also a project management in Singapore sitting at the office. And of course, when you buy from a supplier, we are not looking at those kind of distributors. So the warranty is actually from us, is actually direct kind of warranty. And then since year 2000, we already start producing, or we already have projects. And now we are looking at 400 plus projects overall. So a good warranty and also presence and also warranty is that's where it separates us from some of our competitors. Yeah, I think that's all from me for this product.
Okay, thank you, Marcus. And this is my last question to you, Marcus. Since we know the AGC already have a representative in Indonesia with Asahi Mas, right? So when the people want to order or spec in the projects for the BIPV products, we can just order to the Asahi Mas or must to direct in the AGC in Singapore?
Can also opt to what is more favorable. So basically what happens is that Asahi Mas will actually have a closer presence in local, but then in terms of BIPV glass, we still get to our office in Singapore, which is going to deal with the transactions of these.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Marcus. Pak Fibra,
Yeah.
You have any questions?
Final, maybe important, at last, the consideration to choose the product and technology for the building will be like also the economic side. So you also provide support like to when invest more on this product, then how much the building can reduce and have advantage on the using the lower or even have their own electricity.
Yep. So this we are able to do some kind of ROI, return of investment kind of calculations for our customers itself. So in a sense that if let's say they decide to use BIPV on the facade, we are able to somehow simulate or calculate kind of how much energy is being generated on the facade area, how much does it typically, how many years does it take to actually have a return of investment of this product itself.
I see. Because if the owner see the proposal of the cost, actually they will get not only the facade, right? They also get the genset to have the electricity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully this is your products will become solutions for the green buildings, especially for the green building concept, because since we know we have problems with the carbons part, and then hopefully the participants can get the idea what the best products for the applications in the project. So thank you, Marcus, and terima kasih Pak Fibra.
Sama-sama, Pak.
Okay, Marcus, I will read the question from the column chat box. And the first question from Pak Satrio is asked about to minimize the risk of cracking on a smart glass. How to the maintenance to the glass?
Minimize the cracking of smart glass. How to minimize?
Yeah, to minimize the cracking on the smart glass.
Maybe I can help. Maybe Pak Satrio concerned about the possibility of the crack of the glass, but previously you said that you must apply the heat strengthened glass, right? Yeah, maybe that question, because maybe when we use the anneal glass and you put the solar cell inside that one, it's have the possibility like to crack, or when the user bend to the glass or breaking that one. I think the question that question.
So I think most likely will be need to use a heat strengthened or even a tempered glass. So it will actually reduce the crack chances, because it's actually being tempered or heat strengthened, so that the glass actually have higher strength to actually withstand all these kind of cracks.
Okay. And what about the maintenance? There's any special treatment to the glass, or?
No, it's just like a normal conventional glass. So it's just normal cleaning using water or using light solutions to actually cleaning of the glass to actually be not enhance, but to prolong the life of the glass, or prolong the life of the solar cells, to make it clean or to actually keep it clean. So it's just like a normal kind of glass whereby you do your normal kind of cleaning.
Oke, thank you Marcus. Berarti nggak ada special treatment buat untuk SunEwat, jadi sama seperti konvensional biasa ya. Betul. Jadi mudah juga untuk perawatannya. Oke, baik. The second question from Pak Panji. He asks about if will be used as a vertical facade, how much meter does the BIPV weight?
The weight?
The weight. If used be a vertical facade.
So basically, the weight is basically the weight of the glass itself.
The weight of the glass.
So the cells actually has not so much, or I would say not so much effect of the weight of the glass. So in a sense that if let's say it's a normal glass, maybe weighs about, or depends on the size of the glass itself. So the weight is basically the size of the glass whereby you will take into account, and then the cells is very minimal. Yeah.
The maximum of the glass is of the weight of the glass.
Maximum weight. It will depends. So depends on how thick that you are looking at. For example, the project in this SIT, whereby it's actually using IGU glass, which is about 50 mm thick. So for one, it's about 1 meter by probably about 25 kg per meter square. That will be very heavy for that.
Oh, okay.
So if let's say you are looking at a laminated glass whereby 6x6, then the weight will be much less.
50 mm, ya?
50.
Ya, 50.
Pro, dan halaman pertama yang akan kita lihat adalah halaman brand news namanya. Nah, ini halaman brand news, ini seperti newsfeed kalau kita ada di Facebook atau di LinkedIn gitu ya. Jadi di sini di halaman brand news ini kita bisa melihat informasi-informasi terupdate dari teman-teman asosiasi atau mungkin program-program katalog. Dan di sini juga kita bisa melihat juga informasi tentang update-update produk-produk material yang sudah mempunyai halaman di Katalog Pro. Bahwa fungsi Katalog Pro adalah untuk membantu Bapak Ibu dan teman-teman sekalian mendapatkan data teknis tentang produk-produk material building. Jadi contoh, pada saat kita klik arsitek interior, di sini akan keluar banyak sekali subkategori yang bisa kita pilih. Nah, misalnya kita ingin masuk ke kategori glass. Ya. Di sini di kategori glass sudah ada beberapa banyak brand-brand kaca yang sudah mempunyai halaman di Katalog Pro dan kita bisa masuk. Contoh misalnya kita akan ingin melihat produk-produk dari Asahi Mas. Nah, pada saat kita klik, ini adalah halaman Asahi Mas. Nah, kita akan bisa melihat Asahi Mas ini kantornya di mana sih, dan yang terpenting adalah ada PIC dari setiap brand. Nah, ini kita selalu mengencourage teman-teman produk atau brand yang sudah ada di Katalog Pro untuk bisa menempatkan PIC-nya. Jadi kita bisa langsung menghubungi PIC dari brand tersebut.
Oke, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Terima kasih, thank you Marcus for your time and your update about your product. And terima kasih sekali lagi Pak Fibra. Terima kasih atas waktunya dan juga kesempatannya yang diberikan kepada kita. Dan juga terima kasih pada teman-teman partisipan yang sudah hadir dalam acara Product of the Week bersama AGC hari ini. Dan jangan lupa untuk juga saksikan produk of the week kita minggu depan bersama Jotun. Jadi masih dalam rangkaian kolaborasi bersama PERAFI. Minggu depan kita akan membahas mengenai produk Jotun. Jadi jangan untuk lewatkan, dan juga jangan untuk lewatkan juga untuk teman-teman yang ada di Bali, karena hari Jumat besok kita akan datang ke sana. Oke, sampai jumpa. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.